Hello, beautiful souls! So today we're going to do a pick a card reading on what your spirits and guides want you to hear. So I'm going to take some tarot and oracle cards, as well as some messages from this book here, An Angel for Every Day. So this book just has different meditations and activities that you can do to help you connect to your archangels. So I'm excited to see what comes up, but I'm just going to flip to a random page based off my intuition in the book. And that's how we're going to choose your message from there. Okay, so remember to take 3 deep breaths before you choose your pile to get you connected to your intuition. And you can go ahead and choose. So pile number 1 is the Amazonite crystal. Pile number 2 is the blue agate crystal. And pile 3 is this fluorite crystal. So you can go ahead and decide, and I will see you in a moment. Bye. Welcome, pile 1. If you chose the Amazonite crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, pile 1, what do your spirits and guides want you to hear? Pile 1. Right away, we have the Page of Air in the reverse. So this says challenging information or delays, changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. But this is in the reverse. I'm going to get a couple more before I read that full message. You got the King of Fire. Motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. And we'll get one more. Oh, that's too many. Let's try again. And the 3 of Air. Great sadness, take time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. Okay, so I'm getting that you're being called to be a leader. That maybe you have some great ideas or a creative vision that you need to share with the world, but that you're holding it back right now. I'm getting that you might be shy, or you might fear rejection, or possibly you're just introverted and just don't like to be the center of attention. But that spirit really wants you to share your message with the world. I'm seeing that part of what might be holding you back is a past heartbreak. So maybe at one point you were in the spotlight and you were a leader, but people brought you down and possibly embarrassed you or caused you to feel some kind of shame for your spiritual gifts, or just gifts in general if you're doing something else. Also for sharing your voice. So someone could have made you feel bad, or you had a bad experience where you shared your voice and people rejected it. I'm hearing that you could have also helped someone heal or given advice to somebody and received hostility in return. I'm hearing you were attacked by the words of others. Yeah, so I'm hearing that, some healing and forgiving others and going into the past and possibly doing some shadow work would really help you get to the space where you feel more confident in being a leader. Because Spirit's saying you have some really good ideas and that you have something uniquely special to share with the world. But it's your past hurts and heartbreaks that's holding you back. I'm hearing also if you have great ideas that you need to take more action towards these ideas. The King of Fire is all about masculine energy, which is taking action and moving forward. So the angels want you to have more discipline in moving towards your goals and your dreams. So if right now maybe something that you work on creatively or for fun, you're just doing it whenever you feel like it, they're maybe asking you to create more of a routine so that you're consistently going after what you want. I'm hearing they want you to make this your day job. So that's good news. That's what everybody wants, right? Everybody wants to go after their passions and dreams, and Spirit's calling you to do it. They're saying yours is just, there's something really good you got going on. Go after it. Go do it. Yeah, I'm hearing share your voice with the world. Let's see what other cards you have. So you have transformation. So things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I'm going to get a couple more. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And I'm going to get one more. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So I'm getting you might be a healer yourself. And that might be part of what you need to go after, is that you need to go into a healing profession. Maybe right now you're doing a job mostly for money and it's not really your passion or what you want to do. But the angels are saying that you're empathic and you can make a really good healer. Also hearing that the energy of others could be affecting you a lot, and that could be possibly what's blocking you from being able to move forward in your career path. So maybe you have people around you that are negative or cause a lot of conflicts, and those things distract you from being able to go after your goals. And I'm hearing that more time in nature will help you stay grounded and will help you stay in a stable enough energy to be able to pursue what you want to pursue. I'm also seeing that you're going through a transformation, as we see in the card, and that this transformation is going to help you be more confident, especially in the spotlight. It's going to help you be able to stay in your own light and to glow and to not care so much what others think or what they're doing. You're going to be the star of your own movie, is what I'm hearing. And finally, we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So this one's kind of obvious. It suits right in with the message. But yeah, you're holding back your light. You're holding back your truth. You're holding back your creative spark because you're afraid of what other people or what other people are going to do if you went after your dreams. Other people are holding you back in a way, I'm hearing. Might need to cut some ties. Might need to let go of what no longer serves you. Or you might just simply need to spend more time on your own, in your own energy and out in nature, so that their energies aren't affecting you. Let's see, what am I going to use next? Pile 1. What else do their spirits and guides want them to hear? Pile 1. We have why. What else? Breathe. Okay. And the tribe in reverse. I hope you can see that. I'm going to take one more of these. Okay. Perfect, this one suits absolutely perfectly. So you have yang. Okay. So first, Spirit wants you to take a deep breath and to connect back with yourself, back with your guides, back with Spirit, especially somewhere in nature. Maybe you struggle with anxiety or you have a lot of worries, but Spirit wants you to just take a time out, just for a moment, and reconnect with yourself before going forward. This is a very brief timeout I'm hearing now, because we also have the Yang card, which also confirms the King of Fire card, which means that you're meant to be taking action towards your goals. You're meant to really be pushing forward and doing what you have to do. But Spirit wants you to be connected with Spirit, of course, before you move forward. So whatever you're doing, it might be a psychic field, a spiritual field, or a healing field. And you need to be centered before you can move forward in what you want to move forward in. I'm also seeing another confirmation card here. So we have the tribe in reverse. So again, like I said before, some of your friendships and people you're around might not be serving you anymore. It might be time to let go of the people in your direct circle. Maybe some of them are toxic or negative, or maybe you've just outgrown them, but they're distracting you from what you should be working on. They're keeping you from the bigger picture is what I'm hearing. And why? But the card itself really just talks about knowing what your purpose is and knowing why you're doing what you're doing. So in the example of reading tarot, why are you choosing to read tarot? What is it that you want to do? Are you helping people with reading tarot? Are you making the world a better place by reading tarot? Why is it that you're choosing to do that? For you, it might be different. So you have to ask yourself why you're choosing to do the things you're doing and what your passion is and what you want to create and why you want to create that. So how is it in line with your purpose? Yeah, I'm hearing get back into alignment. That's why the breathe card is here too. And Spirit wants you to have more gratitude for what's currently in your life. So even if it's not looking like the way that you want it to look like yet, Spirit just wants you to take a moment to smell the roses and appreciate the beauty of the world around you. And just be happy. Get yourself into a state of bliss, even if your life's not perfect. Figure out what you can be grateful for, and really take a moment to appreciate that. And yeah, even again with this, like, the tribe in reverse card, you're again being called not to dim to fit in. So that's a really powerful message that came out 3 different times with 3 different sets of cards. You are hiding your energy and your light because you're worried about what other people think. But it doesn't matter what they think because it's not their journey. It's your journey, and you have something very unique and special to offer this world. And your angels and guides want to remind you that they want you to share it with others. They want to let you know that you were put on this earth to share whatever that special thing is. You are supposed to share your light. You are supposed to share your talents. You are supposed to be seen. And by holding that back, you're actually doing a disservice to the rest of humanity because they could really benefit from what you have to offer. So don't be afraid to shine your light. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to share those gifts that you have, because you are a unique spirit and you have something amazing to offer this world. Hello again, pile number 1. So I forgot to do your message from the angel book, so I'm going to do that quickly to complete your reading. So for you, you have Hamiel, angel ruler of Virgo. I am the golden summer of your life, and I bring my rays of infinite love to enhance or untangle relationships. My energy smooths your path, allowing you to move forward towards relaxation and tranquility. First, I guide you to focus on green issues, in other words, health and nutrition, the basis for well-being. When you have replenished your vitality, then my loving support helps you to address any relationship matters that are troubling you. You are an excellent networker who sometimes fails to prioritize enough or becomes sidetracked. I bring you blue energy to help you manage the whole picture of your life even more clearly, instead of merely focusing on certain aspects. And I am the enabler who aids your actions and guides you to the power of truth to see all matters through to successful conclusion. Okay, that's all I have, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this message, and I'll see you next time. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this blue agate crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, hello, pile 2. So today we're asking what your spirit guides want you to hear. Let's find out, what do pile 2 spirit and guides want them to hear? We've got the card Invention. So I'm going to get a couple more cards before I read on that. You've got Imagination in the reverse. I'm going to take one more. And you've got Survival in the reverse. Lots of blue in this spread. So what I'm getting is that you might be struggling with letting go of something from the past. You might be working on some healing right now, or there just might be something that happened in the past that maybe you think you've let go of, but you haven't quite let go of yet. So what I'm seeing is that there is an event in your past that is still blocking you in some way. So I'm seeing that you might believe that you are healed from this event, but that really it's still affecting you. I'm seeing that in order to move past this, you need to be creative. You need to be creative with the negatives in your life. So the message in this card is that when you get lemons, make lemonade. And the idea is that you're going to paint yourself a new, more positive reality. So yes, something bad might have happened in the past, but the angels are asking you to take a different perspective on it. Try to see the situation from a different light, a brighter light, and see it with optimistic eyes. And seeing that maybe you're a creative person and maybe you're working on a certain art project right now, or something creative, and you're experiencing blocks in that department. And you might be wondering why. And Spirit has sent this message to say it's the past, it's things in your past that are still burdening you, that are affecting you. I'm seeing that you survived this and that you can move on from it. And that you'll be stronger because of it. And I'm seeing that you may have not given yourself much time to play and to enjoy yourself lately. So maybe part of the problem and the reason that you're feeling blocked creatively is that you're not enjoying it as much as you used to. You're not finding the fun in it, the joy in it. So maybe something used to light you up and make you feel like so fulfilled doing it, but now it feels more like work. And the angels are asking you to take a step back and start playing again. And that will help you connect more with your inner child and therefore heal this past situation. I'm seeing paint yourself a new reality. So your angels might be asking you to do some manifestation. And believe yourself into a new reality, a better reality, one that fulfills you more. With these flowers here on this card, I see that you can give new life to an old situation. That whatever's stagnant in your life can grow again. See here, these flowers aren't blossomed yet, and this canvas isn't painted on yet. But when you do paint on it, and when you do make your creation, they will blossom, and it will be beautiful. I'm seeing lots of blue here too, which makes me think a bit of sadness, but also stillness and calmness. Yeah, I'm seeing that things are very still in your life right now. Stagnant is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's see what the other cards say. What else does Paul 2 need to hear? So you received Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? And again, I'm going to get a couple more before I read the message. You also got, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but Emrama. Where are you being called to journey to? And I'm going to take one more from this deck. You got answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? All right, we're getting a clearer picture of this now. So I'm getting that whatever you went through, it might have been a problem with your mother. So maybe you weren't nurtured as well as you could have been growing up, or there's a lot of conflict with your mom, or that there's just some karmic cycles from your family growing up that you're still holding on to today. I'm seeing that the angels want to send you healing and want to remind you that you can mother yourself. So whatever you felt like you needed as a child, the angels are encouraging you to give that to yourself today. So if you didn't get to feel like you really got to be a child, spend more time playing. Figure out what makes you happy, what gives you joy. Try some new hobbies. Do something that you remember made you happy as a kid that maybe you weren't allowed to do or you didn't get the opportunity to do. You just want you to spend some time connecting with your inner child. When you feel painful emotions, ones that you weren't allowed to feel as a child, nurture those emotions. Remind yourself it's okay to feel that. Doesn't matter if it's sadness or anger or jealousy, there's no such thing as a bad emotion. All emotions have a purpose. So allow yourself to feel that emotion and be kind to yourself while you experience it. And then figure out what the message is that it's telling you so that you can move on from it. The angels want you to reconnect with your heart center. So maybe you can benefit from a heart chakra meditation or from working with crystals such as rose quartz or green crystals like green aventurine. I'm also seeing you might be called to go somewhere. So there might be some kind of leap of faith that your angels have been wanting you to do that maybe you're not taking right now. Or maybe you don't even know what that leap of faith is and you have to reconnect with yourself to find out. I'm seeing this as adventure, travel, exploration. Really getting like rebirth vibes from this. Like you're going to be going You're going to be spending a lot of time having fun. Your guides want you to have a lot of fun right now so that you can get to know yourself better. So you can get to know your purpose better later. I'm going to pick up this card. Yeah, with the waterfall in this card here, you see that it might be time to let go. So just like with the other cards, letting go of the past, letting go of your childhood traumas possibly, letting go of something that is no longer serving you. Remember that even if something bad happened to you, and that person did you wrong and made a lot of mistakes, it only hurts you to hang on to it. So I know that's a hard message to hear, and I've had to hear it myself before. But the thing about forgiveness is that you don't do it for the other person. You don't do it to say, it's okay what you did to me. You do it so that you're free of that. So whether you choose to have this person in your life or not, you need to be in the energy of forgiveness and of moving past the hurt and the pain that you suffered. And you do this to free yourself of that. It helps to remember that those who treat us poorly were usually treated poorly themselves. As the saying goes, hurt people hurt people. I'm gonna look at this card too. So yeah, Rama's about exploring new places, seeing new things. So it mentions in the card going to sacred sites, and that might be the case for some of you. But for a lot of you, you're just being encouraged to get out, to explore something new, to try something new, to see a new environment, to see a new place. A lot of you know exactly what you need to do, as it says in the What is your soul calling you to do card. You know exactly what risk it is you need to take. You know exactly what new step it is you need to take to move forward. And I notice that there are flowers here on both cards. So there's flowers here, and if you look really closely on the Arama card, there's little flowers right there. And then also the flowers we mentioned before on the invention card. So flowers, again, they symbolize growth and heading towards new things and being ready to expand and transform. Pink flowers symbolize calmness and nurturing energy and healing. All things which you probably need in your life right now with what's going on. So let's see. What other cards can we get for pile number 2? Let's get you some tarot, since we only used oracle so far. Pile 2, pile 2. What else do you need to hear? Okay, so we've got the King of Water. And the Knight of Air. So King of Water reads falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. Knight of Air says events that occur with great speed, take time carefully to review your options, creative solutions. So again, yeah, we're getting that creativity vibe from this. So yeah, maybe if you are not doing something creative right now, you're definitely being called to do something creative or to look at something creatively. So maybe you have a certain problem in your life and you're not really sure how to solve it. The angels are asking you to be creative in your solution and to also listen to your soul because it is calling you to do something. So for some of you, you might be receiving an offer of romance soon. Don't know why that's coming out. Maybe it's a whole separate message, but I'm definitely seeing that you might receive some kind of message soon. But I'm also seeing that, it's important to balance your emotions. So again, whatever it is that happened in the past, doing the things I mentioned before to heal your emotions. Also, journaling as well can help with healing your emotions. Doing shadow work, meditation can help. And even affirmations to change your beliefs in regards to your emotions, to help you from repeating feeling the same emotions when you have certain beliefs that are causing you to feel them, can all help you move past unpleasant emotions. I'm seeing that you are going to become a very balanced, emotionally balanced person. And that there is a beautiful path ahead of you. I'm seeing such beautiful cards here. Got butterflies, flowers. Yeah, the world is just open for you. The world is the world is your oyster. Let's see what else you're gonna get. Oh, we got 3. Okay, first you've got the Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Get some good cards. You've got the King of Water, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy, heartfelt advice, charity work. And life experience, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Oh, wow. You guys are going to become very emotionally balanced, and you're definitely being called to work on that if you haven't already. Because you are going to become the King of Water is what I'm hearing, which is the most emotionally balanced you can be. You're going to be very in touch with your emotions. You're going to know that they're there, but they're not going to control you anymore. Not only that, but your career is going to take off for you too. So you might be receiving a raise soon. You might be starting school soon or getting acceptance into a school soon. I'm going to pick up this card. Again, I see more flowers and more butterflies, so definitely, yeah, transformation, beauty, and growth. Yeah, things are really taking off for you. So yeah, when you heal this past experience, when you move on from it, that's when your life's really going to come together. And I'm seeing that you need to look at this past event as an opportunity, as something that really helped you. Again, it's hard to look at our traumas and say thank you for them, but it's important that we do, because they help. Those are the things that helped us grow. Those are the things that made us who we are today. And you don't have to be thankful for the person that did it. I absolutely don't condone poor behavior towards people or children. But you should move away from it. And be thankful that it likely is part of your soul contract. It likely is something that was sent to you to help you grow and develop into the person you are. And that you learned a lot from it. I think a lot of times these experiences also help us create a better world, help us create a world where that doesn't happen anymore, where we don't need to treat people that way, where you learn how to break a karmic cycle so that you can teach others how to break a karmic cycle too. I'll pick up that card as well. Oh my goodness, even more flowers. We're really getting that message of growth. Now also we've got a little bird over there. So again, we're getting that higher perspective message that whatever's happened, you have to get a different perspective on it. Another thing I'm hearing is, gosh, I cannot say this right, but the Ho'oponopono meditations. So if you don't know what that is, again, definitely Google it so you can get more information on it. But basically, while you're meditating, you say the words, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, while thinking about a certain person, and you say it over and over and over again until that connection feels healed. And that can help you sort of energetically heal with that person, even if you're not able to talk to them about it. I also just want to point out, I'm not neglecting any boundaries here. If this person is still very heavily in your life and is not treating you well or with respect, definitely put up those boundaries. It's okay to say no. It absolutely is important. I don't necessarily see that you need boundaries here. I mostly see that you've likely moved away from the situation, even if it's just emotionally, but maybe just haven't done the last step of letting it go, which can be hard and tricky, because a lot of times we think we've let go of it, but then the emotions triggered with it come up again in other areas of our life, and we end up meeting like other karmic partners and other karmic people who sort of re-trigger this into us, or even just regular life experiences sort of affect us more because of what we went through in a past situation. So yeah, you're being called for some deep healing. I think like the last step is just forgiving. I think you really just need to look at this person and think like, yeah, you know, you hurt me and you made some big mistakes, but for myself, I'm going to say it's time to let this go and to not hold on to it anymore, because your anger isn't changing them. Your pain and sadness isn't changing them. Your tears aren't changing them. Even just trying to forget about it and push like the emotions away, like it's not serving you because you're carrying it still. As tough as it is, you really got to get to the place where like you look at them and you say, you know, you did the best you could with what you knew and with who you were, and that's all I can ask for. And it's definitely completely okay to make the choice to just not be around them anymore, right? Attract better and healthier relationships into your life. And this includes even if they do choose to change. I know a lot of times that can be tricky where a person chooses to change, they develop themselves, they get better, but you're still like, I don't want you in my life. And I just want to like say like, it's okay if you set up that boundary of, yes, you hurt me in the past, and you know the damage is sort of done. Like that's okay. That person will have more other people to build relationships with. That person will have other areas in their life that they can feel fulfilled in, even if they've grown. That doesn't mean like this person is unforgived by the universe. It just means that for you, it might not be healthy to have them in your life. And that's a choice that you absolutely can make and don't have to feel bad about making. With that said, I'm also hearing, don't hang on to your anger and resentment for this person as a way to punish them for what they did. Don't try to be karma. Because if you're spending your time trying to be karma, then your energy is not going into yourself and into your own vessel. Your energy is going into another person. And then they're controlling you all over again in a different way that like they're not even intending to do. You're giving away your power again, but this time in the way of resentment. So be careful with that. With all the nature in all these cards, I'm also getting that some time out in nature might be beneficial to you. Maybe you need to go for a walk, or just sit outside. I enjoy sitting on the grass myself and earthing, where you walk bare feet on the grass. Helps me feel more grounded and healed. Okay, I'm going to get a final message for you guys to close this up. It's a final message for pile number 2. Okay, I'm going to go with these. Pile 2, final message. Oh my goodness, yeah, that is much too many. We're going to try this again. Pile 2, final message. Okay, ooh. We've got yin. It's that lovely divine feminine energy again. I'm going to get one more. We got a final message for pile number 2. And poised. Yes, that's the energy you're meant to feel when you become healed and finally let this go. You're going to be in a high vibrational energy, but you're going to probably feel it all the time. So even if you have explored vibrations right now and you sort of shift in and out of them, you're going to feel it a lot more consistently when you let this go. Some of you are very close is what I'm hearing. You'll know who you are if that's the case. Some of you are very, very close. Okay. So part of the reason they want you to let go of this experience is so that you can accept more things in. So maybe in your childhood you were forced to be a giver or a people pleaser, and you're forced to have to focus on what another person wants and what they're thinking in order to survive. And the reason why you need to work on letting this go is so that you can start to receive for yourself. So you might be blocking off some of the gifts the universe is trying to give you, or blocking off some manifestations you want, because you feel like you need to be the giver and that you're not worthy of being the receiver. Some of you might not even know how to be a receiver is what I'm hearing. Like it's a foreign energy to you. You don't know how to receive. When compliments and good things come to you, you're just like, you don't know what to do. You kind of just like freeze up and it's like, oh, what do I do with this? Because it's different for you. I'm hearing that you might also feel guilty about receiving certain things. So even if you do think that like you're worthy of it and that like you believe you love yourself, when things come to you, you might you might have some trauma with giving and receiving. You might feel that whenever somebody gives something to you, you need to give something better back in return. And that might be part of your past that you don't realize that needs to be healed. And finally, we have poised. Yeah. So like I said before, poised is the energy that you're going to get into. You're going to be confident. You're going to be brave enough to go after what you want without even a second thought about it. You're just going to know. Your energetic field is going to feel so much more clear. It's not going to feel heavy anymore. It's not going to feel, you're not going to go through those periods where you feel like you're sick or lethargic or just blah. You're going to all of a sudden feel just very light and happy and cheerful once you're able to heal this. Okay, and for your last and final message, I'm going to get a message out of this book here. So it's an angel for every day. Don't ask me where I got this book. It just kind of showed up in my life one day. But now I have it, so we're going to use it. Okay, so we're going to just pick a random page, pile number 2, pile number 2. Okay. Oh, there's the creative message again. I knew it. This pile is definitely artists. Okay, so for different types of creative inspirations, this is how to get creative inspiration. Okay, so you can call on Angel Raduriel. Here, I'll show you. Let's see if we can find what says his name. There you go. So you can call on that angel, and he's the angel of artistic inspiration. So in order to call on him, you can say, Radial, Radial, give me the creative inspiration I need to further my work. Please help me to express it in the appropriate medium to help as many people as possible, in love and light, and love and light, and love and light. And then it says, if it's poetry or literature you are writing, use the same invocation, but instead of Radial, substitute the name of Israfel 3 times. He is the angel of poetry. So this is his name, because I don't pronounce these names great. And if you are a musician, you can use the same one, but with the name Tagus. There you go. Okay, so to sum up your reading, your angels and guides want you to your angels and guides want you to release your creative blocks by healing your past, particularly your childhood wounds, so that you can experience a more blissful life. I hope you guys enjoyed that message. I'm going to go on to the next pile now. Bye. Well, pile number 3, if you chose this fluorite crystal, then this is your reading. Okay, pile number 3. What do your angels and guides want you to hear? Pile number 3. We're going to start with these ones again. They got popular today. Okay. So we have discontent. Pile 3. What do your angels and guides want you to hear? Pile 3. Suffering. Pile 3. What do your angels and guides want you to hear? Pile 3. What do your angels and guides want you to hear? And priorities. Okay. So I'm getting that something is really stressing you out. Something in your life is not serving you anymore. And it's causing you to feel unfulfilled. Feeling like you might be bored or in some stagnant energy, but also really stressed out as well. Just interesting. I'm seeing that delegating your priorities or leaving some things behind or choosing to put your energy into only what's serving you can help with this situation. Now, the one thing I will say that it talks about in this card is stress-related illness. Now, I don't mean serious illness. Honestly, I usually get this card when I'm about to get sick. I'm very bad for getting like common colds because I stress myself out to the point where I end up sick. And it's usually just when I'm overburdened at work or I'm focusing too much on other people's problems or I'm just doing too much. So this card here is actually usually a bit of a warning to me saying, okay, you're doing too much. If you keep going at this level, you're going to get sick. That card also talks about like if you're sick right now, or even if you've like I think the example they use in the actual card is like that someone broke their leg. So maybe it's something more like that, where it's not like an actual cold or a sickness, but maybe some kind of injury. And basically the message is that sometimes these are blessings in disguise. So yeah, maybe you feel sick or lethargic or have an injury, but maybe it's keeping you from doing something you're not supposed to do. Or more than likely giving you the rest you desperately need. So the sickness isn't to hurt you, it isn't some kind of punishment when you get so stressed out that you get sick. It's just your body's way of saying you desperately need a break from this. And if you don't get it for yourself, then us as your angels and guides are going to step in and help you, and that might be by you getting sick. With the discontent card, you're being called to do more of your passion and figure out how to be creative in your life right now. So sort of similar to Pile 2's energy. You're being called to be more creative and to engage more with your passions. So maybe you work a 9-to-5 job right now and it's not fulfilling you anymore. And that's because your soul is calling you to do something that you're passionate about, as I already said. And if you don't feel like you have a side passion right now, or you don't have a hobby you're into, your soul is encouraging you to explore that, to find that. Because that's why you're feeling unfulfilled. That's why you're stressing out. It does feel like a work situation so far, like that there might be something in your work life, but I'm not necessarily getting cards that specifically say that yet. But I am getting work vibes, that there might be a job you're in that's not fulfilling you anymore and is sort of just causing you stress. Okay, what other messages are there for pile number 3? These ones, okay, same order as last time. Pile number 3. What other messages do you need to hear? Okay. So you got leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. I'm gonna get a couple more. Oh, man, a couple more flew out. I'm gonna get a couple more. Okay. You got warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Been very much a theme of today's readings. And keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So your angels and guides want you to know that they're here. That's the big message that I'm getting right away. That they are with you. Ancestors too. Seeing that they want you to develop an inner strength. And a higher perspective on your current situation. Yeah, seeing strength again with that warrior woman card. And then again, you got confirmation that you're being called to release something. Not really getting a whole lot for what you're being called to release. Maybe it's different for every person. And that there's a new risk or adventure that you need to go on. So the message with warrior woman is that if there is a certain step that you're fearing right now, that you're nervous about taking, so maybe it is quitting your job to pursue your passion, or again, that's the only example I can think of right now. But by the way, I'm not saying quit your job to go through your passion. Sometimes we do need to take baby steps first. But assuming that that was the case, the fact that you're fearing it is sometimes an even bigger indicator that that's what your soul needs. So our soul often needs us to face our fears as part of our life's journey in order to learn from them. Often the thing that we're scared of the most is the thing that we need to go after, as that would provide us the most growth and therefore provide us with the most alignment once we face that fear. Yeah, there's definitely something you're being called towards. So first I'm going to ask what you need to walk away from, but then I want to know what you're being called towards as well. So what are you being asked to walk away from? What is pile number 3 being asked? All the cards. What is pile number 3 being asked to walk away from? What is pile number 3 being asked to walk away from? So you have the 6 of Earth. Gifts of money, time, and effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So yeah, as I said, career vibes. You are being asked to walk away from a career. Okay. So what is pile 3 being asked to walk towards? 6 of water. So memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Okay, well that's interesting. So I'm hearing that some of you guys are actually being called to clean up the closet, which means you're being called to get rid of the stuff that's in your past so that you can move forward to possibly a new, more prosperous career. Some of you might be guided to work with children. Possibly being guided to go towards a healing path as well, is what I'm seeing. All right, can you give me a little bit more clarity on what pile 3 is meant to walk towards? What is pile 3 meant to walk towards? What do you want them to leap towards? What leap of faith are they meant to take? Ooh, it's a beautiful card. Okay, so you got Dreamer. A leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Well, that confirms you're meant to take a leap of faith. Here, let me look at the card a little bit more closer. So we actually have a stork. So I'm getting that some of you guys are actually being called to start a family and be a parent. Oh, that is fascinating. Yeah, we got a couple of storks in this picture in the children's card. And again, maybe working with infants or children is the path that you're meant to be called upon. We also have a dog, so possibly working with animals. And we got like a unicorn Pegasus, so might be called to take a transformation or be called to be your true unique self. I'm also seeing somebody who looks like they're kind of like casting a spell, so maybe you're being guided towards witchcraft, psychic abilities, using your intuition, one of those fields. Yeah, lots of interesting things in this spread. So there's the Pegasus, there's the storks, there's another little Pegasus, there's the dog, and there's our magic person who looks like they're casting a spell. Okay, so that's the Fool card in traditional tarot, by the way, too. So it also, yeah, it's definitely a leap of faith card. The way that's looking. Okay, whatever. Yeah, how interesting. So I think our last group is more into the creative painting and artsy fields, whereas you guys seem to be called towards the animals and children's. This is a spirit guide message, but seeming more of a life path message. Everybody's being called to find their life path. Alright, what other messages can we get for you? Let's see, what other pile? Okay, we really like this stack. Guess we're getting more from this one again. Hey, so what else does pile 3 need to hear? Too many cards. What else does pile 3 need to hear? Thank you. What else does pile 3 need to hear? What else does pile 3 need to hear? So you got intuition, connecting with your inner child. There's not really a space for this, so we're just gonna throw that right there. So yeah, you guys are really getting that child message. So either you need to do some inner child healing, or you're meant to connect with children, or possibly both. Yep. Definitely getting that vibe from the spread. Also with intuition, again, what I said with the psychic fields, connecting with your intuition, healing, maybe using psychic gifts, maybe using psychic gifts to heal children. And then we're going to get one more card from this pile. What else for pile number 3? We got Celebration, Joy Guides. So I'm getting that having more fun and connecting to your childlike spirit will help you figure out which path you need to go on. Okay, so these paths might really vary from person to person, but that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. Spirit wants you to heal the past, reconnect with your inner child so that you can figure out what you need to do in the present. So you can figure out what your life path is. This seems pretty similar to pile 2. Maybe you should check out pile 2 if you didn't. Okay. Oh, I got this deck in my hand now. I wasn't going to pick it up, but automatically I did. So here you go. You're going to get some extra messages. Okay. Pile 3. Yeah, come to the edge. Here and now in reverse. So yeah, this is the leap card again. We're being very confirmed today. They would like you to take a leap of faith. Please do it. Do it now. Don't hesitate. Just do it. Conquer your fears. Just do it. I'm going to say it over and over again because it came up so many times that I think the spirit guides are just saying, if you take one thing with you, please take that leap of faith. Please do it right now. Just do it. And okay, so your angels and guides actually want you to stop focusing on the past. They actually want you to leave that behind. Okay. So the 6 of water may have came up so that you can leave that behind. That might be part of the thing that you need to release so that you can start focusing more on the present moment. So whatever pain and hurt you went through in the past, it's over. Spirit wants you to move away from that and to focus on new things, including a new career that's possibly in the healing or creative field or intuitive field. Very cool. So for your final message, we have, I'm going to take a message from this book here. So it's an angel for every day. Again, just like I said to the other piles, don't ask me where I got it. It just kind of showed up in my life and now I'm using it. And yeah, it looks very old because it's probably been used by quite a few people, so it's been passed around. Okay, so you got some affirmations to try with Ambrielle. Make your chosen affirmation daily until you feel things are changing. Okay, cool. So you got some affirmations, so I will read them to you. So for communication, you have Ambrielle, I deserve the power of clear and effective communication at home and at work. With your loving support, I know I can build the strength in myself to safeguard my future. For loyalty in problem solving without detriment to yourself, Ambrielle, I am always willing to help others with my listening and counseling skills. From now onwards, with your loving energy and protection surrounding me, I shall not be drained by my efforts while remaining loyal to those I wish to help. For protection from negativity or energy draining, it says to meditate with Archangel Michael. So you can say, Michael, 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 I need cobalt blue to strengthen and protect me. Help me to breathe in the power of this energy and keep it around me whenever I need it. In love and light, and love and light, and love and light. And you can picture a white energy around you and keep a blue crystal on you as you do that. Okay, so that's it, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this message. Remember to like and subscribe for more messages like this. Bye now.